Hello everyone. We are just starting in 2 minutes. So everything is good now. Let me start today's session. Mm, mm, mm. So basically today we are going to discuss about configuration part of network devices, router, switch, how we are going to configure. Okay. Let me start server. That is 254. Okay, before that 2.8. Let me start the server. Okay, so maintenance, server power on, perform this action, and it will start in a few minutes. Hyphen 3. So let it start. Host is up for now. Mm. Let it start. Hope I think it is running. Some post process, and because there is installed ESXi version 7, so it will take time to start. Before going to the server, let me if you guys have any question related last 4 classes, you can ask us or ask me today after 9, and I can definitely I will answer your question whatever it is. If possible, then if I was not able to answer, then definitely I will share the document, as well as if required, then I will make a separate video for that. So that will help you a lot. Okay, and hope it is started. It is taking time. Just it will start. No issue. Okay, and we already cover multiple things like TCP/IP OSI model, or layer 2, layer 3 switches, router, how it is working, as how the physical device are look like. Okay, and as well we discuss about our topology, including maybe almost we have covered our introduction of networking part, or the fundamental of networking. There is a 13 part, but we have covered first part of that of CCNA syllabus, actually we can say that. And servers is started, and just it is just making connection between them, so it will take time, and after that I will go for it. And till then, let me share you the I have already opened a document for you, and let me open the document. If I have enrolled, then definitely control Z, control C. Let me go to my store, because I have already signed up the course, and I will go with that process how you guys are trying to access. So let me sign in, continue, enrollment done, and there is a packet tracer download link. So guys, if you have the packet tracer, then you can open that and you can work with me for a configuration, right, router switches and other devices. And it's just a starter, so it will take time. Let me check how it is working. So it will take time. Let it do, because database and something, it is running behind. Okay, no issue. So till then, let me share you the link of this page, so that you can directly download packet tracer without any uh, Cisco ID or CCO ID or Netcad ID. So this is the link, if you're from where you can directly download the packet tracer of version 80, version 8, 8.0 and 8.1. This is the device. I already logged in. So it was in down state, and today we are going to start one rack for. Mm, 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 mm. Let me start this. Okay. It will also take some time. So today we will discuss about router configuration and switch configuration. How basically we are going to configure these devices, like IP addresses, VLAN configuration, and SSH telnet, as well as how we are going to manage this devices. Okay. 41. Yeah, it's started. So let me close this too. Okay, it will take 2 or more minutes to start. So till then, if you want to work with the pin packet tracer, then you can just download and install it. It is so simple, and to use the packet tracer, you have just required 4 GB RAM and little bit of hard disk, like 2 or 3 GB of hard disk. But if you are not installing in your machine, then we will go with it, our lab server, and definitely you will understand how it is going to work and how we are going to configure the IP addresses as well as various things. So let me start today's session because it's already late today. So okay, let me check the pin. Is it working or not? Okay, it is working. So today we are going to discuss about Cisco devices configuration. I already shared you the Cisco packet tracer download link, and you can directly download that packet tracer from your uh, that link, and that is the version we are going to use, either 8.2 or 2.1 or 8.2.0. I have shared four link is there for 8.2.1, and 4 is also for 8.2.0. So okay, then let's move to the next topic, what we are going to discuss. So I already discussed about it. Okay, so no need to discuss again and again. So now we have what how we are going to configure Cisco devices or Cisco basic switches. So generally we know everyone have they have some name, like some my name is Ramesh, and you are someone is from like there is a Himanshu or Jaws as well. So there is a some kind of name. So in this topic, we are going to set some kind of name. If you have there is any kind of entrance part or something called like IP addresses, okay, which is actually also known as a device. Sometime we will refer this IP addresses as a device, okay, or device name. In that case we are using interface as well, or we are going to configure interface, okay, and then we are going to configure VLAN, and why how we are going to manage the devices, and we will look for that, okay. So we will take one by one, and we will configure every devices. So let me check either server is up or not. Hope it is up, and basically sometime it is taking time to get to start because I forgot to start before 8 p.m. today. So it was that. Okay. So here is the device, and this is the topology what we are going to use in today's lab. So let me start today's topic basically from starting from one by one configuration. So I'm going to use my secure CRT for that. Okay. And let me start all of the node. So let me start for first node, second node, and these are the PCs. So let me wipe it first. I am going to wipe because if something is configured already configured on this device, so it will be wiped out and everything will be fresh. Switch will be in a fresh condition, and there will be nothing to nothing like a host name or anything is there. So it will help us, okay, to understand. So let me walk you through one by one how it is working. So we know these are the devices, and we always using some kind of software like either it is putty, secure CRT, or Teraterm, or we can say sometime we can also use CMD of Windows machine, okay. As well as if we are working on Windows, then we can take Telnet or SSH from CLI from CMD. If we are working on a Linux, then we can use terminal on Linux and Mac machine from these other software which we are using for a take remote access of these devices. As well as we know we already have the switch, and we are working in a virtual environment. Then in that case what we are going to use here, I am just using secure CRT in my lab, okay. So let me open the secure CRT. Hope it is opening. Yeah. Let it open. This is switch 1 and this is switch 2. Okay. Okay, sorry. In this machine there is no secure CRT. So leave it and let me give you one more package, which is EVENG client pack. Okay, so this is also useful because secure CRT is not installed in this machine because I was using my laptop today. So here is the package link which we can use, and I'm also sharing with you guys. If you are working, if you have installed EVNG, then it is going to be work. Okay. This is just around 68 or 70 MB. It will take data from your, or it will take only 60 to 70 MB space. I think there is issue with my internet as well. 61 MB. So let's wait for a minute. I'm just opening it. I'm not going to say because if I will install one time, then it is going to work every time for every user as well. So EVNG installation, it's started. Let me show you how it is. Just I'm installing Wireshark for now. Ultra VNC I'm not installing. Okay. Let for packet capturing I will we can use. We are using here EVNG professional. Okay. And if you have installed EVNG in your work environment or laptop desktop, in that case you can use uh, this EVNG client pack, and it will integrate with your browser as well. So in that case, if you are running or if you are working in a if you want to configure or if you want to capture the packets of your devices or topology, then in that case it is going to be it will be the very helpful for you. I will show you how we are going to do this. So at this time, you can see it is installing Wireshark. I already shared the link. Now this is done, and I'm not running anything, and I'm not going to check any kind of news. So this is done from my side, and it's already installed. So let me close this window. Let me close this window as well. So now we are going to start what? We are going to start our configuration and how it will look like. So this is switch 1. Okay. And then here is also a switch, and this is switch 2. Okay. So here you can see this is the switch, and we are on access mode. Okay, privilege, that is different privilege mode. And let me show you how. So basically, whenever we are entering in a switch, so it will show like first place is there, that is privilege mode access, exes. Okay, so once we are entering in access mode, then we can type enable, and then we will go to the where into the configuration mode for configurations any kind of devices. Okay, so first of the thing is there, privilege access mode, and we are not going to type enable here. Let me go with it because we already now we are on configure the different mode that it's called, what that is called, and global configuration mode. So here you can see this is the has it is showing has, okay, switch greater than and symbol, and this is the switch has symbol. So now we are on global configuration mode, and by on the global configuration mode we have to just type configuration terminal, and after entering this syntax we will go to the global configuration mode, and then we can set the host name and other required thing. Like if we are talking about we are going to configure the host name or something else, like as per the requirement. So let me go to the secure share. I am not using that, so here is it is. Okay, so first let me go with the all of the devices, then configuration terminal, and now we are what we are trying to do, we are just changing the host name for of first devices. So this is the first switch one. Here you can see the name of the switch one and switch two. So first device will be uh nks lab switch one. I'm using this syntax for switch one. I will copy it. My mouse is not working properly. Okay, so now we have, here you can see the name got changed, and the new name is NKS Lab Switch 1. Okay, we are also going to use this syntax again on the Switch 2, and just I am changing last digit number 1 to number 2. Here you can see this is the name 2, and we can understand how it is look like. Okay, one more thing what I am doing here, I am just capturing the let me take one more session for our 192.168.2.241. This is our server, and because to capture packet I have required their public key. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now I am going to capture the packet, okay, of internet gig 0/0. So it will open via SARC. Access denied. Let me show you why. Go to the file explorer. This is my file explorer, into the C drive, and then I have to go programs and features, EVNG, and then Wireshark registry. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to end, remind me later. Wireshark, I'm just going to edit this because there is already some register password is there. So I'm going to use my own password, which we are using to protect our server. So it is configured now and updated, and then I'm going to regenerate the registry key. Okay, everything is done. Okay, I'm closing it. Now I am again going to capture the packet of gig 0/0. No, opening. Ah, not bad. Let me recheck the configuration of it. Is it changed or not? Okay, it's changed. It was denying, because of that we are not able to capture at this time, but now we can definitely capture the packet. I'm just capturing packet of get 0/0. This is done. Here you can see it is listening for particular packet on particular interface, that will be Ethernet 0/0 of switch 2. Okay, so it is taking time because it will take some RAM as well. So if you are capturing screen sharing, I think it's a stopped, right? Screen is visible to everyone, right? So I'm just hiding this. Now we are set, and now we are good to go. So here you can see we already configured the host name, and this is what we are capturing here. Whatever it will be, we will capture everything during the lab, and I'm taking both of the devices here. Okay, for information purpose I will take this down. Okay, so let's see, and let's configure a VLAN first. So here I am going, this is configuration mode, and we can configure by VLAN by using the name VLAN. How? So here you can see host name we already configured. Then we are going to configure something that is called interface first. So let's configure the interface first. So I'm using gig 0/0 in this case. So we are just, let me go over there, and first we are going to configure interface. So I'm not going to configure interface, that interface as we have mentioned. So we are going to configure interface 0/1. Okay, and here it is. Let me open wireshark as well, because secure CRT. Okay, so configuration terminal, we already in configuration mode. It's an interface gig 0/0, and then we can do one thing. If we are using two devices, and like we have switch 1 and switch 2, and we want to create some VLANs, okay, like VLAN 10 or 11 on the switch 1, and then 10 and 11 on switch 2 as well, to communicate these devices. But like G 0/1 will be the part of VLAN 10, and 0/2 will be the part of VLAN 11. And similarly here, in that case, how we are going to use both of the devices, how trunk will be helpful for us. So first, what I'm going to do here, I'm just exiting from here, and I'm going to configure what VLAN. That is, there are two types of VLAN: layer 2 VLAN or layer 3 VLAN. So just I'm going to configure VLAN layer 2 VLAN. That is, just I'm entering the name, and I'm giving, I have just enter what, the number, and after that I have to give the name, and the name will be VLAN NKS lab VLAN 10. I'm using this for change name, and then we are using VLAN 20, and I will use another name like VLAN 20 for this. And here you can see, and I'm just getting exit from here. And if you want to verify, then you can use do show VLAN brief to for verify the VLAN. Here you can see there are two VLAN and both are active. If you want to verify if it was already configured or not, and you can use do show VLAN brief. Okay, here you can see there are only one VLAN for default VLAN, and 1003, 1004, and 1005, that is used for FDDDI, token ring, FD-Link, and turn. Okay, here we are also going to do same thing, and here we are configuring VLAN 10 name. Okay, okay, and we are going to use here the same name, VLAN control A, to remove extra hash, VLAN 10, and then we are using VLAN 20 to show VLAN brief. Here you can see we have configured one VLAN. Okay, I haven't exit yet, so because of that reason it is not showing VLAN 20, and if I will exit, then definitely it is going to show VLAN 20 as well. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so whenever you are creating a meeting is started, I think. Manish, if you want to watch this session, then you can directly go to the YouTube as well, and we have a Networking Scholar website, and you can enroll there, and you can see the recording. Okay, there is nothing which we are hiding here from day one. Okay, so don't worry. If you have any query related recording or something, then definitely I will help you in that. Okay, here you can see there are we have already created VLANs. So now we have created VLAN, but suppose that there are two VLAN we have configured, and if we want to use the PC virtual PC 3 for VLAN 10 member, or VPC 4 for 20, same 5 for 10, and 6 for 20. Then how we are going to assign these interfaces into that VLAN? So basically, first we have to go to the interface, and after that we have to switch that interface into the access mode, and then we can assign the VLAN. Okay, after that, after assigning this, this interface will be the member of the particular VLAN, either it is 10 or 20. So let's go and let's configure for VLAN 10. So first I'm going to configure interface gig 0/1 switch port mode access switch port switch port switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, and same thing. What I am doing here, I am just no, I'm not setting this interface because I'm doing no shut, because if in case it was in shutdown mode, then definitely it is going to be no in no shut mode. Then I'm going to just exit and do show VLAN brief. I want to show one different thing is here. Here you can see in the first here they in the default VLAN you can see the interface gig 0/0 0/1 0/2 and 0/3. Both are the member of default VLAN. And now you can see the interface 0/1 gig 0/1 is the member of VLAN 10. Similarly, what we are doing here and what we are assigning. So we are assigning interface 0/2 and switch port access VLAN 20 do show VLAN brief. Okay, now you can see the interface gig 0/1 is a member of VLAN 10 and 0/2 is a member of VLAN 20. And no, I am just writing this configuration because suppose that if you have to restart this I have to restart this switch. In that case, configuration if the configuration is saved, then I don't have to reconfigure this device. Okay, so just I'm build it is what after entering do write memory, it will show it is showing that it is building configuration. Okay, so here you can see configuration is being updated on disk. Please wait. And now what it is saying, it is successfully written. Okay, so this was the thing how we are going to configure. Then again we are configuring what, and we are assigning interface gig 0/0 into the, and suppose that if you do if you have if you want to create some like you have created a text file and you want to paste on the other switch, then how you are going to do this? So we can check that do show run. Okay, it will show us the running configuration of the devices, and we already know, so we have to assign same interface on the switches into the same VLAN. So what we are going to do here, just we are copying this thing. Okay, we are just doing copy. Okay, it's already copied, and onto the other another switch. And let me open notepad as well. This is the notepad. Okay, let me show you. Suppose that this is notepad, you have pasted here everything. Okay, for example, this is switch 2, ether 0/1 will the member of part VLAN 10 and 2 will be the member of VLAN 20. Then what we are going to do here, we are just copying the thing, all the thing, and we are pasting here. Okay, one second. Do so VLAN brief. Here you can see all of the interfaces what we have assigned, and that is the part of their another member. There is a STP is running because it was in auto negotiation mode. And let's configure this interface gig 0/0 into the trunk as a trunk. So after that, I am just exiting from there, and I am assigning interface gig 0/0 switch port mode trunk. Suppose that if you are using this command, it is not going to work. Because why? It is encapsulation mode is auto. So first we have to change encapsulation mode either ISL or .1q. We will discuss trunk in a brief in our upcoming session. So for time being, I'm just showing you how we are going to assign this interface in a trunk. So first we are going to do switch port trunk and switch port mode trunk encapsulation. Switch port trunk encapsulation. Oh, sorry, switch port mode trunk is not working, right? Switch port trunk encapsulation. And what we are going to use here, there are three type of the thing. First in .1q, then second is ISL, and third is negotiate. So what we are going to use, we are going to use 802.1q, that is called .1q. Okay, the first one, because this is if suppose that other, if you have Cisco switch and other side other switch is connected, that is non Cisco switch. In that case, .1q will help you to create to build the build your network, and they can pass VLAN traffic between to each other. So encapsulation .1q we are going to use. And also there is a one thing which is which you should understand. ISL is not working on every model. Okay, so because of that we are using .1q. And now if we are using switch port mode trunk, now it will take the command. Okay, so here you can see do show run interface gig 0/0. If you want to check the specific port configuration, then we can use this thing. Okay, here you can see switch interface gig 0/0 is a part of encapsulation.1q trunk part, and the mode is trunk, and negotiation is auto, and just we have uh, its configuration is ended. Now if you want to configure the same thing over on the other interface, other switch for 0/0, and what we are doing, just we are pasting the thing. And here you can see something is configured, and here you can see there is a step STP is started. Okay, so let's wait for now. And now everything is done. Like we have configured the VLAN as well as we have configured uh, trunk interface. Suppose that we have just configured L2 VLAN, and let me start these devices. Switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4. Okay, we started it. I'm not using this one. Okay, and let me take remote of this device. So just what I'm doing, I'm using HTML console for now, because I have to check multiple time with you, and you can also see at the same time, because it is going to help us. So I'm using console on the same browser by using HTML console. Okay, so every device is there. Okay, and this is our packet capture. Okay, suppose that we already configure switch 1, VPC 3, switch 1, switch 2 need to be reconnect. Switch 1, yeah, connected. Switch 2 connected. Okay, so let move my switch 1 and switch 2 over on the first thing. Okay, so we have configured layer 2 and layer 3 VLANs. Okay, now what we are going to do, this PC belongs to the VLAN 10, and this PC also belongs to the VLAN 10. And here you can see we can capture. Let me check if I can capture the packet over the browser. If it is working, then it will help us. And you can see multiple traffic over there at the same window, because sometime my So what I'm doing here, I'm just assigning IP address on this machine. Like if I have IP, I am using IP address IP 192.168.1.1 and slash 24, and I'm not doing anything. Just it is checking for the default. And let me close it. Okay, no issue. Let me bind this as a small, and then can use this one. Okay, you can see. Hope screen is visible. Okay. So first device VPC3, and I am using 1.1 here and 2.1 here. Okay. VPC4 IP 192.168.2.1 slash 24. I'm using 1.2 on this PC. IP 192.168.1.2 slash 24, and on VPC6 we are using one IP 192.168.2.2 slash 24. So everything is configured. 1.1, 2.1, sorry, and 1.2 and 2.2. So let's ping. So we have configured IP addresses, and now we want to verify the link, is it working or not. So let's one ping 192.168.1.2. Why I am using 1.2? Because this is the single VLAN member, right? This is a member of VLAN 10, and this PC also belongs to the VLAN 10. So here you can, in the packet capture side, you can see the capture, how it is working actually. So here you can see there is a ICMP protocol which is working behind to check the reachability. And let me open a packet here, okay, for you. And let me check ICMP here. ICMP, I am just only capturing the ICMP packet. So these are there, you can see there are 10 packets, like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10th. Here you can see there are 5 request and reply as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever the Linux machine is working, then it is sending for 5 times. In case for example, this is a virtual PC. Okay, so it's depend up to your network. Okay, suppose that I am using management cloud here. Okay, not, let me show you how. For example, I have connected network, and I am using a management cloud here to connect between these devices, and I am using gig 0/3 on the switch 3, switch 2. So configuration terminal, here you can see gig 0/3 is up. Okay, so interface gig 0/3, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, and let's check. No, shut, exit, do show interface gig 0/3. Here you can see there is something packets call up and down packet. Okay, packets count. So if I will ping, then how it is going to be react? Okay, CMD. Okay, I am using this one, and I don't have the IP address for that. Okay, then what I am going to do first, I'm using this as a VLAN 2. Okay. 1.1 is working, so it will cause an issue. Okay, so because of that reason, I'm not going to use, because I am working the same VLAN, same LAN network, and IP address segment is also same. So let's let it be. Okay, and then if suppose that we have interface here, other interface was 0/1. So how many output and input packets pass passed? Here you can see 117. Let's ping one more time from PC2 to PC4, and here you can see that 1177 packets out and some packets are in. And let's check again. If you want 1177, and here you can see the packet count is increased. Okay, and you can see there are 20 packets, 20 ICMP request and reply. This is the request and this is reply. So first, how we are going to read this thing. So here you can see this is what it is saying. This is the time, this is number of the packet, packet, and this is the time at what time it was requested, who was the source. So 192.161.1.1 was the host, and who trying to destination was 192.168.1.2. And what protocol it was using to communicate, that it was using ICMP protocol. Okay, and length was 102 bits. Information was, it was requested for what. Okay, let's see how it is so it look like. So ICMP protocol is basically, it will ask for who has IP address 192.168.1.2. So this is the just you can see here, this is the IP version. Sorry, and let me go with the first one as per the frame, then ethernet, then I will go with this is the frame. Okay, it is converting, this is the layer 1 in thing. Okay, then we can check the layer 2 status here. In the layer 2 you can see the destination MAC address and source private address. So how you are going to verify the address? And show IP, it will show you the addresses and the physical address as well as the virtual address. That is, physical address is the MAC address and virtual address is your IP address is called. Okay, so here you can see this is 44, that is the source address, and it was show IP, and 45 was destination address. Sorry, PC5 show IP. So 46 was other destination MAC address of the machine. And what kind of VLAN it was using? So it was using 802.1q virtual LAN. That is basically it was passing through what trunk. Here you can see this is unicast address, unicast. Okay, and then if we are talking about 802.1q VLAN, then you can see there is an ID. It's called VLAN 10. Basically the ID belongs to the virtual local area 10. That's why here you can see the ID. Okay, then we have address, ICMP request. So this is it is using IP version 4 for source address was 192.168.1.1 and destination is 192.168.1.2. Okay, so this was the protocol which it was using, and this length was 20 bytes. Okay, so we will discuss in the deep when we will start working on the in the lab, when from very basic during switching and ARP request as well. Till then you can see source is this one, destination is this one. Okay, and you can also see the protocol number of ICMP is 1. If you want to verify, then ICMP protocol number, sorry, let it come. So ICMP protocol number, here you can see the port number is 1 for use ICMP. Okay, so this is the protocol number as well. These are the flags which we have to learn in a deep if we are talking about if we are preparing for interview. So then here you can see there are two types of code. Code 8 is for request and code 0 is for reply. For example, this was the request and this is reply. Okay, and this is reply packet. Here you can see that this is reply packet. So then what is the code? 0. Type 0 and code 0. And here is type 8 and code 0. Type 8 and code 0. Hope you understand about it, how the ping is working between one device to another device, and how if we are configuring the VLAN, then how it is going to be work. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Then we have what? If we have other VLAN configured, and if you want to use 2 dot something, and if you want to verify, then we can do one thing, 192.168.2.2. Suppose that we are pinging 192.168.2.2. Then you can see there is also one ICMP protocol, ICMP request and reply. Suppose that if we are talking, if we are checking about checking for 2.1 it is asking, it is pinging to 1 2.2, then what kind of the thing is there? There you can see there is a physical address, that is a basically MAC address. There is a VLAN ID. The IDs got changed from 10 to 20 because this is the part of 20. And then also you can also see there is a type code 8 and type 8 and code 0 for request. And similarly, you can see here that echo reply code type is 0 and type is also 0. Okay. So this was the thing how we are just verifying. Suppose that if we have VLAN layer 3 VLAN configured on the switch, so how it is going to be work? So let's configure VLAN layer 3 VLAN configuration. Oh, sorry. First we have to go enable configuration terminal. Okay, configuration terminal interface VLAN. Let me show you first VLAN. Do show IP interface brief. Here you can see there is not any VLAN configured and there is not as IP address assigned on any VLAN. So now what I am going to do, we are going to configure interface VLAN. Okay, layer 3 VLAN interface VLAN 3 30 to show IP interface brief. Now you can see there is one VLAN configured, interface configured, that is VLAN 30. Okay, and do show VLAN brief, and there is not any VLAN configured for layer 2 VLAN is configured. Harun, you can join by using this link. Let me share with you again. Okay, something is issue with it, but I can see the recording. I can see the video. Let me share again. Live streaming entire screen 2. Even I am also not able to see the video. Okay, so you can see there is nothing, not any layer 2 VLAN is configured. Okay, so let's leave it from now. So what I did, what I configured interface VLAN 30, and I'm just assigning an IP address IP 192.168.30.1 255.255.255.0. No shit. Okay, sorry, something I made mistake. IP address 192.168.2.0. no shut. Do so IP interface brief. Here you can see there is a IP address configured 192.168.30.1, and that is actually not no status is, what is the status? Status is down because there is not any interface that is assigned with the interface 30. Sorry, interface VLAN 30. Let's configure a same VLAN with the different IP addresses on the VLAN other switch. Interface VLAN 30 IP address 192.168.30.2.0. no shut. Do so VLAN brief. Here you can see interface VLAN 30 is change state to down, and then it will go up again. Do so VLAN brief. Here you can see there is not 30 VLAN. Do so IP interface brief, and you can see also there is a VLAN 30 is configured. So right now there is not any layer 2 VLAN, and we know trunk is passing for VLAN. So we are creating VLAN 30 name 30. Okay, interface gig, I'm not assigning any interface. Okay, exit. Do show VLAN brief. Do show IP interface brief, and I'm again going to do the same thing. Let's ping first. Okay, let's try the verification. 30.1, is it pinging or what? It is not pinging because state is down. At least we have to assign interface, or we have to assign let me go with the 2. So definitely it is not going to work. So let's assign interface first, and then let's assign this gig 0/2 in a VLAN 30. And here you can see interface. If I have created VLAN 30 layer 2 VLAN, then it's when now the interface is do so IP interface brief, and now interface is up. So if I'm creating VLAN 30 name VLAN 30 no shut, sorry, no shut will not going to work here. So I'm just getting exit from here, and let's wait for a log. So it will show us a log like do show IP interface brief, and let's wait. VLAN 30 name VLAN 30 exit do write memory. Okay, here you can see interface 30 is now in up mode, and do ping 192.168.30.2. So let's check the ping. Hope we are getting the reply. So if you have if you are trying to configure VLAN layer 3 VLAN, in that case there is required VLAN 2 as well to pass the traffic. Okay, so here you can see the real time example I am showing because of that. So here you can see there is 30.1 and 30.2, and the same thing we can say that there is a VLAN ID is 30. So hope you understand about layer 2 and layer 3 VLAN, as well as how we are configuring host name. Okay, so and let me create VLAN 20 VLAN 2 name mgmt VLAN. Okay, do show VLAN brief. Okay, and one more thing what I'm doing here, advanced ADV A and C. I'm using advanced IP scanner to scan an IP address, because I have to assign one VLAN to IP address on this machine for a telnet or SSH purpose, so that we can take telnet from our physical machine and we can use it. So this is my subnet, and let's verify. I know there are multiple IP addresses are available, but still, if you want to check, then if you want to check particular IP address what we are going to use, so in that case it will also help us. Okay, so how we are working in a real life scenario, and how we are working, how we are configuring. So let's wait. Suppose that 35 is used for someone, so I can use 36. Okay, let's verify it by you using ping 192.168.2 sorry 2.36. Is it reachable? Not, it is not reachable for now. So what I'm going to use, I have just created also IP interface brief. I have just created VLAN sorry interface VLAN to do so VLAN brief. So here you can see there is a VLAN called management VLAN, and the name of the VLAN is 2. Sorry, management VLAN, and number is 2. Do show IP interface brief. Or here you can see there is a VLAN 2 that is right now it is in shutdown mode. So I am assigning the IP address 192.168.2.36. Sorry, 255.255.255.0. No shut. Okay, and do write memory, and now you can see the VLAN interface VLAN, not VLAN interface VLAN is now in up mode. Do show IP interface brief. Here you can see the IP address is 36, and let's ping once. Is it reachable? Not, because we have configured VLAN on this switch, but not on the switch 2, and switch 2 is directly connected to the management network. So let's configure same thing on switch 2 as well. So configuration terminal interface VLAN to no shut IP address. I'm just doing no shut. Okay, For example, no set. Do show IP interface brief. And we have already configured do show VLAN brief. You can see there is not VLAN 20. Oh, sorry, VLAN 2. So I'm creating VLAN 2 name mgmt VLAN. Okay, exit. Let's wait a minute. Let's wait for the log so that it will help us. Okay, still we are not able to see. So I am again going to verify the interface. Do so IP interface brief. So VLAN 2 is up, but state is still in down mode, but not to show VLAN brief. We can see there is a VLAN 2 and that is in active mode. So IP interface brief and VLAN 2 now it's got up. So this is up now. And to communicate this PC, my physical PC, from where I am presenting the session today. If I want to ping or I want to take access of this device, in that case, what I have to do, I have to assign this interface gig 0/3 into the same VLAN 2. So what I'm doing, because it is connected on switch 2, so I am going to on the switch 2 interface gig 0/3 switch port mode access VLAN 2 no shut. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait for the log, and now let's ping it. Okay, am I able to ping this machine directly by using my machine? So let's wait for the reply. If I will have any issue, then definitely I will show you how and what is the issue actually. If I will get ICMP request and reply, then definitely I will get. Okay, so what here you can see I am getting ICMP request and reply here. And who was the requester? 12 is the requester, and who is replying? 36. So in this you can understand easily. So how we are just verifying the thing. Okay, so I am just stopping this because I see whenever I am capturing the packet of Wireshark on in a Wireshark, it is taking too much RAM. It is using RAM actually to store this kind of uh, file. Here you can let me show you. Here you can see there is a Wireshark and it is using almost 90. Oh, where is a Wireshark? It is using almost 20 MB. Okay, so because of that, I'm just not using multiple time. Okay, so now we understand how if we want to check the configuration and we are configuring devices and how it is working from one network to another network. So hope you understand. If you understand, please write yes or no. If you have any question, then you can ask. And then now we are going to discuss about our for SSHL telnet, including HTTPS. Okay, so how we are going to manage this device by using SSH telnet, or there is another device. So to enable SSH or telnet, what we have required, first the domain host name, then domain name, and then crypto. So let's configure. We already have a domain name. Okay, so I'm just going to configure on the switch 1, not switch 2. So I'm again IP domain dash name, and I'm using nks lab dot local. Just this is for local purpose. Okay, and we have to create crypto key, then crypto key. Why I did this? Because if we are not using domain name, then crypto key generate RSA module 1024, for example. So please define a domain name first. So because of that, we have to use domain name first, and domain is going to it will allow to create crypto maps. Here you can see the crypto key is generated for SSH 1.99. Okay, now SSH is enabled. So crypto key is enabled, and let me open first one more new session 436. So SSH, there is nothing for SSH. 192.168.3 dot, sorry, 2.36. Control C. I'm just pasting it here and I am just saving this for time being because I have to use this IP addresses multiple time. So I don't want to do anything. So if I am using this, so here you can see SSH session is created between your machine. Okay. Your machine and the device. And if I am clicking on yes, it is prompting us this thing. Okay, it was asking for username and password. Suppose that if you haven't configured the username and password, if you want to verify, do show run. Let's verify it first. So if there is not any username and password, then how we are going to take the console? So here you can see the SSS server is enabled, SSS server is enabled. Okay, but there is you are not able to see any kind of username. I know it about it, but let me show you the configuration. So here you can, we have started from here and you can't, you you can see the all of the configuration, spanning tree is there, interface configuration are there, but you are not able to see the username and password. To and you can also see there is a VTY 0 to 15. So I know there is not username configured. So I'm using username, I'm using admin, and I'm using password admin. Okay, ADMIN it is. So I'm using admin and admin. Suppose that if I am login admin, it is asking enable banner, and it is also here you can see the server encrypted, and this is the length, and password is admin. Admin again I'm doing. Let copy this and I'm just pasting here. It is not letting me to access this machine. And let me, sorry, let me start this session again. Restart the session. Admin, and let me do again admin. It is not letting us allow because why? Access is denied. So I have to enable for VTY 0 to 15 because okay, so let's enable it first and how we are going to configure. So line VTY 0 to 15 login local transport input SSH telnet, or SSH telnet we are using. Okay, let's check it again. Restart session, admin, admin. Now admin and admin. Okay, let me show you the difference between this. So before enable SSH or in the in VTY mode, you are able to see admin password look like that. Okay, and then access denied. After when I enable the administrator the VTY, then it is asking password look like that. So we already keep keyboard interactive authentication prompt from server, and here it was not asking for from server. So it was asking for some credential, so it was not working. So now you can see we are on same switch. If we are enabling, then we can go to the enable, but we are not going to the enable mode. So what we have to do, exit, enable, password Cisco. So let's enable it, enable Cisco. So you understand about it, so how we are configuring the device. And I think it is not visible on YouTube properly, so let me slide it little bit. So here you can see this is the enable, and we are using we can configure now, configure terminal. Okay, and if you want to ping, then let's wait for, let's clear it. Okay, let's talk about whole of the data. If you want to ping, then do ping 192.168.2.241. This is our machine, that machine which we are using here for here, and it is able to ping. Here you can see SSH version and all the thing. Suppose that if you want to configure by using HTTPS, so then HTTPS or HTTP colon slash slash and 36, it is 192.168.2.236. So is it going to work here or not? Let's verify it. And same IP address we are going to use for Okay, control C, I'm just copying. I have installed some server, oh sorry, admin. I'm using this credential and it is not letting me allow to log in. Let's verify with the HTTP. So this is just simple HTTP and it is asking for admin. I'm username and password. So let's wait. It is also not allowed by the device. Let's enable, let's configure for what? And SSH telnet like HTTP server line VTY 0 to 15 login local transport input, and you can see there is a call all all. Let's verify again. Admin. Are we able to log in? Not, because to show run. Let's verify it. Here you can see HTTP thing. So here you can see IP HTTP server. IP HTTP server is there, but if you want to, yes, who is this? Hello sir, this is for this. It's late, but right now I am traveling. Okay, let's wait. Control C. So exit IP at HTTP server IP HTTP secure server IP HTTP, and then there you can see IP HTTP server, and then we can see done. Okay, let's verify again. One second. And let me check the traffic. I'm getting something or not. It is asking for HTTP. Uh, Second. HTTP server. HTTP. So IP HTTP server line VTY 0 to 15 login local transport input all, and do show run. Let me verify why I'm not able to. Okay, take SSH, sorry, tell HTTP all, and you can see the username as well. Paste paste paste. HTTP. Okay, something is missing here. Exit IP HTTP server IP HTTP secure server, IP HTTP secure port 443, username admin, privilege 15, password admin, do write memory. Okay, let me paste again, username, password. It should work, but I don't know. I think we have to restart the switch and let's wait how it is working. Basically, whenever you are going to start, it will definitely, it is starting. Okay. So maybe there is an issue with it. So because of that reason, it is not allowing us. Mm-mm-mm. Let me restart the switch. So sometime you will face similar kind of issue. So I'm just writing. I have configured. I have. Let me stop it. Let me start it again and let it connect. So it is connecting. Just wait for a minute. Let it work first. Let it start and let's wait for a 2 minute at least, so that if there will be anything, then we will get no some knowledge about it. Okay, hope it's configured, and let me restart. Oh, sorry, not new session. Let me end the session first. Let me reinitiate the session. Admin, admin, certificate, wish to continue. Okay, admin, admin. Sorry, I typed mistakenly wrong password. And let's configure it. Configure terminal. IP HTTP do show run first. Let me verify it again. So first domain name is configured. AAA username and enable password is Cisco. Username is admin. Password is admin and privilege is 15. Okay. Then we have configured the IP addresses. Okay. IP HTTP server, IP HTTP secure server, SSH server, and client. Okay. Transport input all. Transport input all. Mm-mm. We have missed something. I don't think so. We have missed anything for now. Let's wait for a more minute. IP. This was not required, but let's see. Is it working? Okay. So basically, there was missing in this patch. So there was missing what thing? The IP authentication local. So sorry, it took time to understand because because sometimes what is happening, if we have configure switches, in that case we have to verify everything. So I just copied the thing, all of the request, and I found for that. So now we can see this is working, and how we will configure if we have admin. Suppose that if you want to configure this switch by using GUI mode, then what we can do, we can see there are some interfaces. So suppose that this is interfaces. So how many interfaces are there? There are almost VLAN 3 is there, IP addresses are configured. So it we can see the configuration by using uh, GUI as well. So this was the, and let's go to the home. And if you want to web console, then okay, it is not letting allow us. Okay, so let's go to the home. And if you want to show something, and if you want to telnet to the router, let's telnet to the router. Open, and here you can see this is the telnet, and it is asking for username. Username is admin, and password is also admin. You can see enable. Already we are in enable mode. Configuration terminal, because if we have enable onto the lab machine, and we can say that if you want to log in on this machine, so directly we can just do go, and we can select the telnet. So diagnosis log, so these are the log what we have configured earlier. So these are the logs. We can also verify this log from here. Do show logging, and let me show you. Okay, so here you can see this is the last log, like 40 and VLAN 3 236, everything you can find here. Okay, then let's go to the access mode. This is the first home mode. If you click anywhere, then it will ask for some of the modes, like so interface. If you are clicking on the on this tab, there is access mode. So there are some access mode how we are to configure, going to configure. Let's create another username if you want to create. So suppose that there is, if you want to create user, right? So let's create an user rstu. So first let's go to the configuration mode. Now we are in configuration mode, and what we are configuring, user name. Let's me show you. Do show run section user. Here you can see there are only one user in configure, that is admin. So username Ramesh, priv privilege 15, password Ramesh. I am just using this, and what I'm hitting enter. So sorry, user Ramesh privilege 15. Okay, configuration terminal. Okay, configure username Ramesh and password Ramesh. So here you can see command is completed. Let's verify it again. Here you can see there is also a username is created from the GUI, that is called Ramesh, and privilege is as a 15, and username is 0. If you want to duplicate the session, then we can duplicate the session by clicking on the uh, device, and we can use username Ramesh. Okay, I'm using Ramesh, and password is this one and this one. Show run section user name. Okay, here you can see. So hope you understand about it, how we are configuring SSH, how we are configuring telnet, and multiple things. So transport input SSH and telnet. So let's check with the telnet as well. So here you can see this is the 192.168.2.36, and we are just trying to access from telnet. So are we able to do that? Just it always opening in the other tabs. So here you can see this is the admin username and password, and we have login through telnet. Here let me show telnet traffic. Okay, this is telnet traffic, and let me enter into it. And if you want to regenerate the telnet traffic, then let me recreate duplicate session and admin. admin. Okay, here you can see telnet traffic. And if you want to verify 36 from 36, what we got? So in the telnet traffic, you can see the username and password as well. Okay, so let me check with that. Okay, this is TCP and okay. This is all of the plain text timestamp, and I have worked in the past few years back, but let me check with that name where it is. So definitely I will show you. Okay, I think I will find this thing here from here. Username. This is telnet packet. Definitely I will find something here that is called like username and password. This is because unclear text. So I am not able to see that right now. Basically, I will check it later. So hope you understand about it, how we are going to configure switch and devices and switch basically for today. And I'm ending the session for now and hope you guys, if you have any query related related Cisco switch configuration for VLAN, layer 2, layer 3 VLAN, IP addresses assignment, IP address, how we are starting or how we are configuring a lab environment, how we are capturing the packets. So in that case, you can directly ping us by using our WhatsApp contact, WhatsApp channel, or you can use contact us uh, form, or you also use contact us space to contact us. Okay. Hope you guys understand about it. So today's session is almost done, and we have completed our 5-day session for a free CCNA workshop. So hope you guys, if you have any query, then you can let us know. Otherwise, we are fine for now, and we are just ending our session for today. Thank you for watching this video. Yes,
हेलो
yes, Rahul. कहो
हेलो
जी, बोलो.
हाँ दिस साइड राहुल
Yes, yes.
हेलो
बताओ.
हाँ इस कोर्स में वीडियो
क्या कह रहे हैं आप? समझ में नहीं आ रहा, आवाज थोड़ी कट रही है.
हाँ रमेश जी ये बोल रहा हूँ जैसे आप जो सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर रहे हो ये वाला सिस्को है ये फ्री वाला है ये वो ये पेड वाला है ये ले
ये लैब वाली जो है, जो कोर्स के साथ हम फ्री दे रहे हैं, वो है.
वो है क्या ओके
ओके.
ओके ये पूछो जो नो प्लीज
ओके, तो ये वो वाली लैब है.
ओके ओके ओके
ठीक है.
ओके
चलिए फिर आज का सेशन यहीं पे बंद करते हैं. एंड इफ यू गाइस watching on YouTube, then please subscribe our channel. That is
मेरा कॉल है
networkingscholar.com, as well as Indian Cisco Group.com. And you can find every video, whatever we are, whenever we are getting live or we are pushing the
हेलो
videos on the YouTube. Then in that case, you will get directly video from there, and you can watch as well. Okay.
हेलो
Yes, Rahul, बताओ.
हाँ कल अपना बेच चलो ना कल अपना न्यू बेच
Yes, yes, yes.
एड्रेस को सेम टाइम
Yeah, same time in Hindi, right?
ओके
हिंदी में स्टार्ट कर रहे
ओके
हैं हम लोग को
या
कल
या
से.
हाँ हाँ इंडी या
ओके.
या थैंक
ओके, थैंक यू.
यू
सो आज के लिए हम यहीं पे सेशन को स्टॉप करते हैं और मिलते हैं फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम. अगर नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, सॉरी, जब भी हम नेक्स्ट लाइव होंगे तब मिलते हैं. एंड बस यही था आज के लिए. ओके, बाय.